Hey guys, just getting this set up. It's always a challenge. Always the challenge. Guess I should have did that beforehand. But anywho, we'll just have to make it work. Because I can't move my computer. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to have to. Give me a second. There we go. That works. I spilled some kombucha, like kefir water, and I didn't realize it had got on the bottom of my desktop computer. So I gotta get that off after this video. So here is our weekly forecast for our elements, our children, our earth, our fire, our water, and our air babies. Thank you so much for joining and liking, sharing, and subscribing, and all that jazz. So let's start with our earth signs, which is our cardinal Capricorn, our fixed Taurus, and our mutable or flexible Virgos. Our Taurians have a tendency to be a little bit more stubborn, and our cardinal signs are your initiators, your leaders. They like to start things. Not necessarily always the idea person, but anyway, the innovators. So, yay! Should be a good week for your earth signs. Watermelon, the official fruit of summer. And it says, have fun with your inner child. So great energy for our earth babies. Let's see what's going on. Something is not for them. So releasing something. And I think that they should be okay with that. I feel like it's more of a, they knew it wasn't for them and they're okay with it. Like a gradual understanding. There's definitely some motivation that's changing. And let your inner beauty shine. I'm curious as to why that's a reverse. And you are sincere. Okay. So some fun going on here. There is something that they wanted or a desire. I'll just say that. But there's a desire for this upcoming energetic week from the 6th through, oh my goodness, the 4th, is it? No, the 13th. I believe that's right. Anyway, next Saturday. So I think whatever it is, they're okay with it. You know, there's no frustration behind it. I think they already know. They have an understanding that maybe it's something that they didn't really want that bad, but I just get a sense that like they're okay with this not going the way that they, you know, would like to have it gone, you know, like they're just, it's an acceptance of something that's not for them. I get this feeling like I'm okay. So whatever it is, you know, hopefully it's not like, you know, depending on the age, it's just not time and they're okay with it. Motivation. So what's changing? It's not in the reverse. So I think this is maybe just them switching gears this week. You know, okay, well, that didn't work. I still want what I still have a goal to, attain. I still have something that I want to pursue. We just may change our direction. We may change, how we go about doing it. But motivation, and this is a good feeling, something about the way that they pursue whatever it is that they desire to be involved in. They're going about it a different way. So we have let your inner beauty shine. It says you are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect. So let your light shine and inspire others. I think this is them going deeper. I don't, whatever it is, um, and this is in the upright, but the card is in reverse. Whatever this is, I don't get the sense that it's like, it's not encouraging them. Like this in the upright is like encouraging them to let their light shine. It could also be like, now is the time to let your light shine, but it's almost like an initiator. When it's in the reverse, it could mean like a desire not to open up. It could be, digging deeper to uncover something, to solve a problem almost. So I get the sense of something being internalized. And now is not the time to bring whatever they were thinking about or working towards to the light. It's not something that needs to be put on the table just yet. So that's the message that I get for them for this week. So they have great fun energy, a lot of joy, a lot of motivation, wanting to have a lot of fun. And there's something that they uncover that they just learn that it's a resistance towards whatever. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm just going to change my motivation. And in doing that, I'm just going to dig a little deeper and figure out a different way to go about this, perhaps. But I get the sense that there's like some inner processing going on with our Earth babies for this upcoming week. And I have for the parents, I am sincere. And it says, I'm committed to being authentic and genuine. The words I speak to others come from the best part of my inner being. Though they may not like what they hear, I guarantee you they'll be back for seconds. I will do what I say I'm going to do. I will follow through. I will not do what makes me uncomfortable. I am real. So it's like a level of authenticity. I almost get like at work, I just feel like a sense of like irritability, irritation, tired of bullshit. And you're just like, no, I'm just going to be authentic and genuine and heartfelt, and I'm going to tell the truth. So I'm not putting up with crap anymore. I'm just going to say how I feel, but do it in a loving way. So, and people will appreciate that, about you. So that it's like I'm listening because I'm like, I hear a child and I'm like, is that a child? Does my child need me? But there's a door and I have feet. So if it's serious, they'll come. So that's your reading for the earth signs. I love this energy. Uh-oh. Interesting. Huh. Who are we forgiving? Fire signs. But before I go, I know you could see it, but I'm just now showing it. This beautiful, like warm energy between these cards. Beautiful hues of warmth, coral colors. This is you over there. So let's move on to our fire signs. Yep, I'm being called. Give me a second. I don't know if I can end this. Yes, what do you need? Hold on. Yeah. You're pooping? All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's like apparently, it's like when the child is in a spot where they need help, can't move. I just thought that it was like, all right, well, and they weren't hurt. But I'm just like, they could be in a position where they can't move and come to you. So, but anyway, it's all good. This feels like a very you get the thank you for your order card for parents. It feels like a very heavy week for fire signs. Almost like depressing even. But nevertheless, a need for understanding. So your child for the week of, the 6th through whatever week is coming up, they have the Pearl card in the reverse. And then the upright, it says to connect to the divine. It's an invitation to connect to the divine in the upright. It's saying that that's your desire to connect to the divine, that you are connecting to the divine, or that you will. But in the reverse, I'm personally just feeling like a disconnect. Not an apathy, but just something. I just feel like something is. I feel like an interference or a fog or a hindrance, something. On something hindering their ability to just kind of connect and flow. Period, and connect to the divine. I am not getting the sense that they are already connected to the divine. I get that this is a hindrance for this week. And it also, I just feel fatigue, honestly. This could resonate depending on the age of your child. Just them not being themselves, a listlessness, almost like a fog, but they're not flowing in their usual passionate vein. It's a subdued energy even. But I do feel like a disconnect or an introversion for this upcoming week. And I didn't clarify. But we have our cardinal Aries, which is our initiators and leaders, or our initiators at least. Then we have our fixed or stubborn Leos, and then we have our mutable and flexible Sagittarians. The nice thing is they're being poured into. And I see this is a pouring in, from the divine. Their cup is being filled. So maybe the tiredness could be from the week before or a feeling of tiredness, but they're definitely in a position to receive an infilling, from Holy Spirit. There's a wind that's, beneath their sails. So it's not going to last long. It's short-lived. But I almost feel like, depending on the age, wherever they may have felt, no, just wait, thank you. Wherever they may have felt listless or doubted themselves, it's almost like they're getting a second wind or a reprieve. And those holes and those pockets of a, drought and things that haven't been watered, those are the things that are being replenished for them, which is good. So I do see some goodness. Now, I don't know if this card was originally in the reverse, You can tell, because I'm not going to stop this live stream and I won't know. But anyway, I'll do it both ways. There is an element of forgiveness. And I get it, honestly, that is self. Forgiving their role in whatever may have occurred. It could be forgiving others, but in order to forgive others, you almost have to forgive yourself first. So I feel like this is some kind of participation in the world and the act of forgiveness, letting stuff go, letting stressors go. I get that too. So, your child, I get the sense that they may start the week off feeling kind of heavy, and then they collect their sales, they feel better, they're letting some stuff go. They have signs from heaven in reverse. It says, your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. There's still that level of introversion. I don't know if they just hear, or they're not ready to receive, or they're still in a position where they're just letting what doesn't serve them, just come out. I get that, just wanting to be alone, wanting to let stuff out, like purging, retrospection, depending, on the age, you may want to look for signs of that. But I see your child as just being like this flower that's upside down and just letting the dew, drop off, taking what they need, releasing what they don't. And I just get that, like almost if this was like heaviness or something that they've been holding on to, releasing what no longer serves them. So they may not need a sign from heaven. They almost get like they know what they need to do. They desire to do it themselves almost. And it's not that they are ignoring spirit. They've already decided to co-collaborate with spirit, and they're just taking it upon themselves to correct the imbalance in their heart and in their life and mind. So you, my friend, have I am brilliant in reverse. And so there's some heaviness that you may be feeling as well. It's like, you can't see my mouth. It says, today and every day, I am brilliant and on fire. Ironically, fire signs we're talking about. I shine when it comes to reaching my goals and achieving my dreams. Today, I am committing my brilliance to create magic for myself, my family, my friends, and my colleagues. I will not hold back. That's the opposite. You are holding something back. You don't want to shine. You're keeping something to yourself. There's a level of introversion that you are having for yourself as well. Wanting to keep the cards to your chest, not wanting to share, not because you really have anything, shameful to hide. You just want to kind of chill. You're thinking about some things, planning your next move. So it's not that your light is dull. It's just you are, just taking a chill pill for this week. And rightfully so. The holidays are over. You need a break. So that's for our fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I'm really sensing some introspection there. Moving on, hopefully without any further interruptions, to our water babies. This orphan thing keeps popping up. Oh, wow. Yep. Wow. Oh my goodness. There's some internal work going on. This just appears to be a theme with everybody. Some form of introspection. I know that we are, in Cancer. We just had a Cancer new moon not too long ago. So that was extra potent energy. I don't know, what sign we're in right now as far as the moon cycle. But with our water babies, they have the Cherry card in reverse, live an extraordinary life. And they're not focused on that right now. It's not expansive. It's not outward. It's internal. It's inward. It's going inward. It's dealing with something inward. ruminating over something inward, but I almost get like this heaviness or this repetitive like thought process, thinking about something over and over again. Letting things bubble up to the surface. They feel abandoned in some capacity. There's this rumination going on with them this week. So you may want to be mindful of your water babies if they somehow just seem kind of subdued or withdrawn. But this normally feels like orphaned, but when it's in the reverse, it speaks of, perceived abandonment. And you may want to initiate, based on the age, a discussion about how they feel, or just make yourself more available so that they do not feel this energy. But it's definitely something that they have to overcome, because they have, the card that says you are stronger than you know. Something that they are definitely overcoming and pulling themselves out of. And essentially they are the only ones that can. It's something in their head. It's all in their mind, and they just have to realize that they, with spirit, hold the power to do what they need to do to change the outcome that, they want, per se. But it's purification. So I do get this shedding, this letting things go towards the end. It says, by purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. So towards the end, it all comes together. It all works out. And they feel better. So I just, especially with Scorpios, they have this tendency to withdraw and ruminate until they've gotten to the bottom of it, or they no longer feel the effects of whatever was bothering them. And then they come up to the surface and they're like, hey, it's all good. I'm okay. Let's hang, So that's the energy that I'm getting from that. And all of them have the ability to do that. Crabs, Cancer, they hide. They kind of withdraw in their shell and deal with stuff. And when they are ready, they pop back out. Fish, they can go to some deep places. And then when they're ready, they come back to the surface. So all of them have that ability to withdraw and then come back when they feel better. Come out to the light. I am the real deal. What you see is what you get. I'm committed to sticking to what I said I would do. There is no better version of me. This is it. So I will make today great. I am great. If I feel there is improvement to be made within myself, that is what my focus will be on until I am satisfied. I am the best me. To be someone I am not is to waste who I am. Absolutely. So you're on some motivation kick. You are coming into your own. You're feeling strong within yourself. You are getting through something. You are going over something. You probably have gone through a similar process like your child, where you are letting shit go and you are deciding, no, I'm going to shed a layer and be more authentic. So kudos to you, because I don't know if it's work related, but it's just an internal thing where you are in your life. You're desiring to be like, no, enough of this. I want more. I want better. So that is for our water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And if I didn't explain that, Cancer is our cardinal sign, which is the initiator. Scorpio is our fixed and stubborn sign. And our Pisces, that's the mutable and flexible sign. They're changeable. Sometimes they change their minds a lot. Now moving on to air, that is our cardinal Libra, which is our initiator. We have our fixed or stubborn Aquarians, which, they know that their way is the best, and therefore they may not be changing their mind for anyone unless they want to change their mind. And then we have our talkative, mutable Geminis, Geminis are twins, and 1 minute they're this, 1 minute they're that. So it just depends. For our Gemini children, not Gemini specifically, but we have the ruby. So there's some rejuvenation in the body, good energy. Not time just yet for that new start. There's definitely some changes going on. And peer pressure. Something in the body. Something in the body for sure. And there's a little bit of external, but we'll get into that. So for our air signs, there's this desire to rejuvenate, to burn off what no longer is needed. And there is this rejuvenating of the body for sure. Rejuvenating, renewing of the mind, new ideas, new levels of exploration. Can't pick up this one card, but we have the new life card in reverse. So this tells me that it's not time yet to fully embark on what they're thinking about. This is still an incubation stage of whatever they are doing. There's still some things that need to happen first before things come into alignment, if it's an idea. And it may be something internal, but it requires a dietary change. So this could be health related. This could be just the direction that they go concerning food palette, perhaps, exercise, drinking more water. This could also be initiated by their parents, you. But I almost see like a desire to want to do better, eat better, acquire a new appetite, something. Or depending on the age, this could be, coupled with peer pressure, possibly, be mindful of their behavior. If they are hanging out with the wrong crowd, if there's an influx of drinking or illegal drugs or something, that I'm also picking that up because of this peer pressure card. It says peer pressure, don't let others coerce you into a decision. Know in your heart what the right choice is. They are on a path. And depending on the age, there could be an opportunity that comes up, but that they're not ready for. Something is being asked of them, maybe to possibly change their diet, or they feel compelled to change their diet to fit in. But ultimately, what they need to do is stick to themselves. Now is not the time to do anything peer pressure related. Now is not the time to listen to others. Stay the course, rejuvenate your body, take care of you, take care of you. So this is the message for your child. There's something that is wanting, some external pressure that's wanting them to do something. But now is not the time. They may feel compelled to make a change in order to be a part of this peer group, or what they need to do is, because it's not for them to be a part of this group, ignore this group, focus on rejuvenating their body and completing this internal change that needs to happen. So that's another way that I am seeing it, if it resonates with you. Why you are not feeling successful, I do not know. If you are dealing with feelings of like abandonment or not feeling capable, I really feel abandonment. It says, today I'm committed to taking steps towards greatness. Every little step counts, so I won't be shy. I believe in myself and my brilliant, limitless abilities. I envision my target as if it were taunting me. And and hit the marks as hard as I know I can. I am freaking stellar. I will go out there and get them. You're not feeling successful, and you're feeling hindered by somebody else. You feel like because you don't have access to somebody that you feel abandoned, or because somebody is no longer available, that you you thought of your success. Oh my gosh. You felt successful because of your association with someone. And now that person is no longer available, or that is possibly being severed. And so therefore you don't feel adequate because you are not connected to this person. You can feel taunted. And okay, in a minute, please. I'm almost done. Oh, I will.
There's a beetle in my room.
Okay, I'll get it. I'm coming. I'm almost done. All right, so I got to wrap this up really quick. But yeah, you feel that you don't feel limitless. You don't believe in your abilities, and it's almost like your doubts are taunting you. So sorry. Apparently, there is a beetle that I need to contend with. So I got to say goodbye, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye.
The beetle in my room too. A beetle in